teams and a lot of our players.
Yeah. But I like KO more now. I'm sorry. I really
Why
didn't
are you
enjoy
sorry?
Sky.
I don't get it. What's with the apology? As we see
I don't
that
know.
Secret, they push forward with no apologies whatsoever. They don't care if they're forgiven or not. Hot sauce perched up a little too long, brooding too much. Like Batman and Jeremy, much like Deadshot, finding two targets very quickly and dubstep. Oh me, oh my.
Now, Borgham's is holding the cross here on double doors. He's already spotted a brain freeze. And now we're just down to EJ. Dubstep, though, could be the second victim. EJ's already expended a dash of his. And Dubstep playing Aim-Labs as he just tries to track and anticipate where EJ is going to be popping off with his head. That was a little bit weird from Hot Sauce as he got bamboozled. Not even bamboozled, just caught off guard. As Jeremy was just so fast coming out from tunnel, he wasn't even expecting that to happen. Apologetic from Jeremy.
Unapologetic and very, very smooth in their execution. Once again, how is Secret winning their pistols? What is Coach Fate doing? Because we love to make fun of Secret always dropping the first two rounds, but that is them no more. They've been consistently winning, if not the most successful first two-round team we have in the stage. Jeremy is going to settle for that Sheriff. He does have that Headhunter to really bolster his bank, and very, very fitting for Chamber. On the side of Bren, it does look like they're just going to concede this round. A lot of Halls control. Ah, yes.
Yes. Hello, darkness, my old friend. We meet again.
That we do. As the Technical Pause podcast returns with Raph and Asarai. Asarai, how are you? It looks like it is a very lovely sunny day on Breeze today with a forecast of quite a bit of violence between Team Secret and Bren Esports. Don't you think?
Yeah. It is. It is. I mean, these are two teams that I think, again, are very contrasting with how they play. So, always is very exciting because, again, you do see the different philosophies of how they're just going to shoot down the well. And, you know, that's actually kind of scary if you look at what that was with the bear. Because you know how it kind of reminds me of the Silence of the Lambs? I was just kind of thinking about it.
Hey, the younger audience is not gonna get that, man. I'm
All
just
right.
saying. Also, guys, the Silence
It puts
of
the
the
lotion
Lambs
on its skin.
Yeah, it's a movie you should watch. Culture yourselves, enrich yourselves. Do it now. Well, maybe
Yes.
not now while the game is going, as Dubstep wants to get a foot in the door.
Savvy?
He's gonna have the perfect flash, but with a classic, he still does considerable damage. Dubstep's already considered a bonus for him, as he is gonna swing out, even nearly finds Warcom. Wits is there to support. And now, like you mentioned, Asarai, that sustain is just gonna be so problematic, even more so accentuated by the fact that they only have classics. Barring Hot Sauce, of course, who has the trademark.
Teleport's gone.
You mean Headhunter?
I mean, Headhunter. My goodness, the trademark nerf is pretty hurting. You know, it's hurting me bad.
Okay.
I'm down bad.
Teleport's ready.
I remember you saying that a lot.
Well, that I do at times. Jeremy and Wits, they have no problems taking this bonus away. A very, very good
Enemy remaining.
Dubstep being the only real gun that they lost. It's not even in a position where. Okay.
Okay, Bash. All right. We see.
Whoa.
Are they gonna allow him to keep the Spectre though? I mean, it's
I don't
not
think
a
so.
bad idea. I mean, it's not a bad idea because like next round he's gonna be able to buy what, a rifle. So maybe.
Maybe, maybe not.
That's a good spot.
Well, what are we talking about here now? I got lost in our conversation there, Asteroid.
Apologies
Yes.
for that.
It's okay. I love how Jesse's like, I'm still gonna walk. I know you see me, but I'm gonna walk towards you menacingly. Come here so I can stab you. And Symbol was like, what? No. Start backpedaling, start shooting Jesse. Very, very sharp review of all those interesting interesting turn of events, Asaray. But we do finally see a gun round here. We do finally see a proper gun round.
Gun round might not matter as much, but hold the phone. EJ comes in, says ring ring, answer or else. Well, here he is, fully blinded by wits. Does have the cover of the cloudburst, and I don't think they know that he's right there. And he's already swinging, looking to go for the ace, tapping heads, taking names, and winning hearts. My heart, in specific. Look at that ace from EJ.
That is an ace that everybody loves to see. EJ has proven to be one of the shining spots of the series. Super
enemy remaining.
By just a reminder of how lethal everybody here is. They did have a lot of attention being put towards elbow. Not entirely sure if Secret want to do that again, but maybe the read is here. It does look like they are preparing for a very aggressive take towards cave, as the pop flash is ready, but the counter flash is even there. Vash could be the first to fall here, but EJ gets sprayed down by the Vandal. Jesse still remains undiscovered, or at least unshaken by the fact that he's getting peppered down. Dubstep has moved himself towards the front end of the Hall's position, waiting for any would-be rotators, would-be assisters on the side of Bren. And the Sword Force comes out. Has it been used? Has it found its value? Could potentially do so. Nearly! What? Okay.
Oh, Dubstep with the flank, almost picking up the 3.
One enemy remaining.
Wits now already at the back of the site, finds Brain Freeze. It's all on the lonesome symbol. Will he be the symbol of hope? They know where he exactly will be. Back away. Want to set the crossfire before anything else, and force symbol to come in to the spider's web. He is hoping that somebody gets a little bit more antsy, but look at the setup crossfire from Team Secret to double up from the 2, and then Vash is jumping up and down trying to see where he's going to be. I really love this position. Look at that. It's actually well hidden from the stairs, and he'll have to go wide peek on orange or yellow, you know, whatever you want to call this particular spot, and just peek
it's within that color spectrum. You know, it's orange, it's yellow. It's not orange. It's not the black and blue or the white. Was it the white and gold debacle that everybody was super on a few years back?
Oh my god.
Do you remember that? The dress. Do you remember the dress?
Yeah,
oh, gosh.
I never tried to realize or never tried to find the answer to that because I was already having a headache, so I never.
It's whatever, dude. Just wear what you want. Like,
all right. Back to the matter at hand, though. That was some timely flank from one enemy. Absolutely timely from him.
Yeah, I have a theory that we get sidetracked the most on Breeze. Maybe it's the very beachy-like environment, the atmosphere of it all. And maybe it's because the teams tend to love really going for strong defaults in a lot of gunfights. So strategy may take a little bit of a backseat. It's obviously there. The base is there, but nothing like super flashy comes out for the most part, as Hall's control is number 1 on the priorities of Secret. They move forward, they take a little bit more space. Hot Sauce attention is trained towards this opening door now. Does this open up enough time for the rest of Secret to crawl up towards cave, or are they going for yet another bait play? We have a bit of a flank guard in the form of Jeremy towards elbow, as EJ is very curious, maybe a little too curious for his own good. I think he sees the trap. Jeremy could potentially use this as contact. Jeremy is wary. The back has been turned, and the rest of Secret still continue their quiet march. Jeremy still trying to relay as much information as he can, but first contact could come at any single moment now. It's Dubstep, deafened by Symbol's Vandal shots. Brain freeze. Oh, still not getting... Eventually falling to Jeremy, right? I mean, my goodness, they stayed on that lurk for so long, Asaray.
It's going to be absolutely important that they get the kill on Savvy. This will not allow Hot Sauce any form of confidence to start pushing in whatsoever. And Jeremy was able to reposition, so he can rotate all the way back. The problem now lies, I think he's still kind of second-guessing that somebody might be lurking to challenge him, to take him down. And this will ruin, possibly, the 3 versus 3 was supposed to ensue. It's now 2 versus 3. The question is, do they have post-plan? Okay, they do. I'm just gonna be quiet now. This is
one enemy remaining.
Nah. Oh, yeah, Jeremy went on top. Okay, never mind. Such a clean round. I was gonna say maybe they got outnumbered, but you don't know the power that the Force gives, the Hunter's Fury gives. So there you go.
You didn't get the line right again. Every time you get a Star Wars line wrong, it just ooh, Aserai. Have the dark side. You know what I mean? But again, we're all nerds in our own right, so you guys just shut up. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm Mandela affecting stuff, so it's fine.
Oh yeah. Wait, what? How does that even Mandela affect to anything? Like, anyway.
Because I don't know the proper line.
So, is this a reference to "No, I am your father" is...
Yes.
I mean, Luke, I am your father is actually "No, I'm your father." Anyway, guys, explaining Star Wars and casting the game, I am living my life. As Xavier is not. He is denied of whatever staying power he would have potentially wanted. Jesse swings. You know, turning back the years and turning up the aggression. As Dubstep and the rest of Secret look to, or at least are poised to take this eco round away from Bren. And everybody from Bren tries to funnel in from double doors. Hot Sauce gets caught off guard. And Dimbolt tries to do as much as he can with that Vandal. But drawing blanks, drawing outlines, as Jeremy creeps up, tries to get the finishing kill, but it's Borkum to feed his ult orb economy. They do have quite a bit of ults here, Asterai, so either way, if this is a gun round or not, which most likely will be, it'll be so difficult on the side of Bren.
EJ's brought his operator. The boomstick. He'll need this to lead the charge for Bren. This is still very much doable for the boys in black and yellow. Should be able to make things work here. EJ looking to, from the looks of things, actually go for the B site as his first trial. Which is not, I mean, it's a 50-50, which whatever. And now, with that purchase buy that they do have, or the purchase power that they do have, Brandon's going to be calling time out, looking into what the utilities or ultimate specifically they pertain or have as of the moment. Hot Sauce with the Tour de Force, so they could go for a double op setup here technically. This might not be a bad idea since Team Secret don't have a KO. Hot Sauce can be absolutely aggressive with his positioning. And even though Team Secret should be able to read this when they check out the money, it still is such a very big threat. So I'm wondering how they're going to be panning this out. That being said, Borkum and Wits really have good ultimates to counter operators. So there's going to be a dynamic here where Team Secret have an advantage before Bren have an advantage before Team Secret get into the sites.
I think one potential outcome could, if Bren or at least Secret decide to go for this full-on B retake, maybe they can use Xavi as anti-post plant. They could pop that ult just so they can't use their abilities to once again just really abuse that post plant and open up the sightlines for their operators. No Viper Wall. What else do they have? No more potential Cloud Burst from the side of EJ, and just really forcing them to go into those raw peaks and dry peaks. But things have slowed down once more, Asterai. Yet another period of pretty mundane movement, as Symbol has been aggressing this quite a bit in previous rounds. This time around, he uses the drone. You do see Seekers come out quite early, and EJ is going to be fully blind. He makes his way towards CT very, very safely. Hot Sauce is here on the retake too. This KO ult could potentially just pop the moment they get towards here, but not in time, as Borkum has already popped that Viper's Pit, making this incredibly perilous despite them getting that null command off. They're very hesitant as the moment. They're still trying to coagulate towards CT. Fragment is going to flush out one member, but look how close Dubstep and Borkum are. Dubstep will pay for his over-aggression as Xavi pops it. The null command is still in play. Borkum playing in his pit will get denied by Brain Freeze. Witch straight out. Jeremy's a little too far away, and suddenly it's Jesse Bash all alone on this post plant. But you know what? Doesn't matter. EJ is a stone's throw away, and it's very low. One more hit. Didn't even need to be a headshot. Jesse makes sure.
Thank you.
And yet another round on the board for Secret.
Again, it's a difficult endeavor for Bren to retake the site because they went for the double op setup again. I was mentioning that if Team Secret bleed into the site, they would have to fight inside the Viper's Pit. Granted, Symbol, Brain Freeze, they were hitting some really good shots to help them on that retake, but you can already see the difficulties of both Hot Sauce and EJ just to take the site back. That last pulse on the recon dart was absolutely final nail in the coffin, allow Jesse Vash just to reposition for a position that EJ would just not know, because they saw him last at B main, so they were probably expecting, oh, he's just gonna maybe line up something, look through B main towards the spike, but no, he wanted to play a closer angle because he knew that EJ was just incredibly low. One bullet was enough, so getting closer against an operator is just what the doctor ordered. Now Dubstep, he's come into the site, nobody's here, and Brent has forgotten this with Hot Sauce going for the hero off by. This is very interesting. Vash will get devoured by the Hunter's Fury, but not before he does get the plant on the spike, but Borgum's respawn as well. Oh my goodness.
This is suddenly so doable. A very expensive round on both sides already. As everybody's still trying to plant their feet. Hot Sauce making the op work, giving it some value, giving it a lot of value. But Wits is still on the rampage. He sees the shoulder of Xavi. Xavi trying to land a shot here. But we even see Jeremy's tour de force just to zone even further. They knew even the presence of Jeremy is going to be enough. But Xavi remains unfazed. But was it for his health? Apparently not. The duel of both chambers. One with a custom rifle and one with a standard operator. And a round on the board for Secret yet again. At the very least, they saved the operator and making that even such a dangerous, how would I put this, task.
Yeah.
Spike planted.
Gucci gun. Also, that kill onto Savvy actually hurt Hot Sauce because, okay, we'll probably see it on the highlight here, right there. Where he died, the AoE for the Tour de Force actually stops Hot Sauce from running into the side without getting slowed, if I saw that correctly. So that meant that Hot Sauce really was just forced to back away because he was like, yeah, am I really gonna peek Jeremy when I'm slowed down and he's like hella cracked? Probably not. Just back away. Save the 4,700 operator compared to the 0 cost Tour de Force, right? Yeah, there you go.
Is it 4.7 or 4.750? Again, the numbers escape me.
I think so. 4.750 back then, and then it's 4.7
right?
now. Yeah,
4.7 now. I see.
Yeah.
I'm glad your memory is very good, Asar, considering how old you are.
Wow. Yeah, you know, I drink Memo Gold
Flash.
Plus. Memo Gold Plus.
Asar is not actually that old, guys. He's at least 65. As Dubstep has 1 bullet, and it was meant for Hot Sauce, and that operator immediately denied of any presence whatsoever. Xavi will return the favor, removing the enemy chamber from the equation. Symbol could potentially be the victim of bad timing, but he tries to go for the widest swing in the world. Unfortunately for him, it goes a little too wide. Brain Freeze didn't even have a chance to retaliate as the utility is coming through and it's pumping Bren with so much trouble, but the gunfights still pretty much equal here. 1v2. Xavi will get shot by Wits. And you see Jesse still comfortably playing post plant there. Very, very strong hold by Wits, who is the king of stairs, apparently. Would that mean? Was it Brain Freeze was the last alive? No, it wasn't, right? It was EJ.
I think it was Brain Freeze. Oh no, Savvy.
No, it's Xavi. Oh my goodness, it was both. This is not the first time we've seen a robot stumble because of stairs. As we know that our machine friends are very, very, how would I put this, allergic to such archaic inventions for the more bipedal people like us.
Unless you're also Poe from Kung Fu Panda. You know. Anyways, ooh, that was a beautiful crossfire between I believe that was EJ and Savvy 8K. Also, Hot Sauce comes into the party. He doesn't want to get left behind. He wants to dance, sizzle, shoot. This bullet's got your name on it. Come on, peek me. Oh, Brain Freeze. This is perfect. Team Secret don't know. He's about to hit the timing on this one. Nobody's just checking the back of things, and Hot Sauce is baiting so much in terms of the money game. Brain Freeze though is spotted already. Gonna have to throw out his utility, but he got the pinch beautifully executed. Now Vash with 21. Not his age, only his HP. But I think he can still make it happen. All right, hang on. Hold on, because Vash is going to try to do something right now. Let's get the separation. Gets it. 2 bullets and a dream. He will charge up and still get these cold ice in his veins. I'm going to give it to him already. Sheesh! From Jesse Vash. What a absolute read against the rest of Bren Esports. We gotta have a replay on that one. What?
Ice Cold Jesse. That's why they call him that, man. Again, Jesse just shows up for the biggest moments, makes himself at home, and makes it known that they're stuck in there with him, not the other way around. And maybe this is also one of, you know, maybe it's a friendly scolding from Jesse. Jesse's like, you know what, guys, you gotta rock that black and gold with the utmost respect. And Jesse, who is a veteran of so many titles, proves why he is still on top. And now, yet another more passive default here on the side of Bren, barring that forward position of I think that's Brain Freeze. I love that little nod that EJ did. It's like, I know.
I also
Oh my
have to
goodness,
wonder,
he doesn't get spotted.
Vash changed to a frenzy, man. How was he not punished for that? That's a misbeat there, but yeah, he got through. EJ now finding the timing, but Borkum so prepared for it already, hard lurking at double doors. That's a big blow. Again, EJ's operator has been pivotal, but once they can figure out what he really wanted to do, once they figure out that EJ is straining himself to find any modicum of a pick, it's not going to be good. And Jesse Vash, no. He gets another one with the third on that pulse. Not a kill, but a tag, but anything to help you get information and damage, they'll definitely take. Jeremy spots out Savvy 8K, and this is an uphill battle at the start of the round. We're now just left with Savvy. Well, he does have the clutch genes, but against the roster of Team Secret, maybe not. Hold on, Savvy's hitting some nasty taps. 3 versus 1. Vash on the very long lurk. If he backs away into this, he's gonna get swung by the man himself, and Savvy don't know. He got the 3K, but Vash was already there. He was fighting hard for his life, for his round, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to matter here and now, Raph.
They are so dead.
This is so hard to watch if you're a Bren fan, because Secret, they've had their reads, their positioning, and their... Well, like I mentioned, the strategy has been utmost perfect. Bren have to make some sort of adjustment here, otherwise Secret might just run away. And considering this is still the first half, oh my goodness, this is probably their second most dominating performance we've seen so far, at least on the stage. What do we have available for Bren for them to mount a comeback? I think the null command is still there. Yes, it is. Symbol is quite close to the Hunter's Fury. If he can manage to get that, then their post-plant, or rather their retake woes, are going to be less of a burden. Now we finally see such an aggressive null command here. What do they want to do with this? What are they planning on capitalizing? Dubstep, holding down the corner, providing a little bit of safety and a little bit of a crossfire for anybody daring enough to walk into shop. But now with that null command out of the way, Secret have a huge window of just trying to win out the utility shuffle. We have Wits on that flash and whatnot. And this time around, they forego that heavy 5-handed attack, leaving Jeremy to lurk. As Dubstep falls to the Spectres, Borkum forced to use that Viper Spit. Jesse playing with the utmost confidence, being very forward. Attack is going to come through. But so far, nobody has fallen yet. Bren, they hold strong. Jesse has been ruining their dreams and aspirations of winning this round. But Freeze refuses to back down, to bow down. Jeremy has a long trek to go, and honestly, they can just stick this.
Yep. Wait, maybe
No way.
if he still swings.
No way.
Nah, no time,
Did they
but
let
he
go?
could just maybe make it expensive. They're not going to let it go. He opens the door, not in the nick of
Switching
things. They had plenty of understanding of the time to defuse. So, really a solid round for Bren. They made Team Secret work for that site, and in the end, Secret lost more than they were willing, or that they were already giving.
Enemy down.
Really good stuff for them, and that starting kill
enemy
onto
remaining.
Borkum definitely helped out the case
player
of, or Dispenser definitely helped out the case of Bren there.
Now we have a halftime. We've seen crazier comebacks, and Bren is the team that is incredibly capable of doing that. Are we going to see another overtime master? It just feels like it's not a series of, you know, you and me. It wouldn't be a series I would cast if if it didn't go into overtime. But maybe I could be cursing it. Maybe I could be jinxing it. Who knows?
Well, you know what? I would like for you to jinx it. Maybe we can go into overtime. Maybe we can go into game number 3. It never really is a surefire thing, right? That's why we have these rounds. Even though we see the 10 to 12, all of that stats and everything, all of the round scores, excuse me, there is always a chance for Brent here. And you know, we've said this before. It's like a general thing that we keep saying, but really do feel like Brent is one of those teams that can really make things happen in that particular fashion, especially with how they've been playing as of recent. I think the problem now lies with them that their setups have been just ripped apart by Team Secret. And the only player that has really gone mad aggressive on Bren without any support, without any backup, has been EJ. So I think this disconnect between EJ and the rest of Bren might really be hurting their case. Maybe they double up, or because we do have this side swap, there will just be a little bit more synchronicity between this, or throughout this this team, right? So that if that happens, maybe we could see a flash of rounds be brought up by Bren.
I have the spike.
We do say that a lot, that teams can still come back. That's just a testament of how elite the competition is in our region, and basically in every VCT. Just, it's been full of surprises. It's been so difficult to call. But statistically speaking, this is a very, very tough mountain for Bren to climb. A lot of presence towards Elbow, but look at Secret. They have other collabs. Okay, but EJ gets a beautiful collat, a beautiful two-piece onto Wits. Borkum has a valiant effort. Once again, the Sheriff is one of the most iconic 6-shooters. He is still waiting for the duel, but Jeremy with the classic, knowing that he was solo on HT, didn't have to overdo his shots.
Probably have to. I mean, not a lot. You don't really know a lot of teams that play VCT that go for force buys. So you probably won't see Bren do the same thing. I would love to see a force buy right about now. But,
okay.
Yeah.
I want to argue with you. If they don't force, then that's 10 rounds that they have to play at the, basically at an immaculate level. They really have to be perfect.
I honestly agree, 100%.
The best of the
I mean, they probably won't.
Still forget
I just did.
Standing ahead.
Check the replay. Somebody clip that. All right.
Check the VOD! Check the demo!
Watch what's it. Okay, I'm just dying now. But you know who also is dying? People to Vash's Marshall already. And Team Secret, they're smelling blood in the water. They're chasing for the kills now. Dubstep. There it is. Vash just hitting basically everything, putting so much into his ultimate con. 3 versus 2. Still somewhat palatable if you think about it, because Hot Sauce still does have the Headhunter, but Jeremy's Lurk is about to hit. And he will not miss a shot to take that beat. Vandal will be reclaimed. Now this is where it gets a little bit hairy. Bren do have that buying power, but as you mentioned, they gotta play immaculate with this. Pristine, perfect, no mistakes whatsoever.
I mean, I feel like this was the only window that they could force, because if they won this force, then they somewhat reset the economy of a potentially upgrading Secret, but the window has passed, and potentially the match point for Secret here. Bren, they have to hold on, they have to hold strong. Do they anticipate the aggression? Once again, it's Jeremy escaping, or not escaping rather, just rendezvousing out of danger. Borkum playing very close, but he will get discovered. Could potentially fall here. Symbol is going to give him a handful of utility to think upon. But look at that. Relatively unscathed. Walking out and walking back to the safety of his teammates here. Jeremy still trying to play the long angle here. Could find a little bit of contact. That door is giving him second thoughts if he should push up or not. Very ballsy move by Borkum here, considering he has a Spectre, and that's exactly why. That was such a brave maneuver, but EJ is much, much smoother.
Here.
It looked like EJ was like a Beyblade for some reason there. Just like looking left and right, 180s all abound.
Last
In any
player
case,
standing.
EJ way out in the open now. Savvy, a Herculean effort to try to get the clutch in as he is caught rocking a hard place. Can't really maneuver too much. Everybody just all around, and Team Secret will be able to clean this second game much quicker than what we saw in the
Defenders
first one.
win.
13-2, and the series is over.
They are so
Oh,
dead.
a heartbreaker for Bren. But Secret